I tried to use the GoPro, it's not cooperating, so you're just gonna have to bear with the cell phone video. This is the first time that I've really spent much time with this Tesla. So I'm gonna start to like pull stuff apart. My goal is to sell as much stuff off of this car that I can find a home for. I think people out there need parts to repair these. I don't need a lot of what's on this car. So if any of you are watching this and you need any Tesla parts, let me know. There's a lot of stuff on here that's obviously trash. Like this wiring harness, for example, that's completely destroyed. I doubt this is worth salvaging. Maybe some of the connectors on it are good. I don't know. I'll take a look. There's also stuff like this plastic piece that who even knows what it went to, but it's completely mangled. No one's gonna salvage that, or this thingy. So I was gonna time lapse taking all of this stuff off, but the GoPro batteries go from full to completely dead in about 2 seconds. This is my trash pile so far. All this stuff's like broken to some degree and likely not worth trying to repair. The only thing that's questionable is maybe this, I think it's a cabin filter, is fine, but I'm not gonna need it, and it's probably not worth buying a used cabin filter. We've also got a keep pile over here, which a lot of this stuff I'll probably try and find a new home for, but some of it I'm gonna use, like this radiator is probably good, and there's a coolant pump and horns that I may or may not use. The refrigerant line will probably be good, but we're making some progress. We got an air ride pump here, which is probably good. It looks like everything on it is fine. I mean, the mounting pieces are broken, but it's not part of the pump. But we're getting closer to the motor. You can see it in there, part of it. There's the CV shaft. This in here is the AC compressor, which I wanted to probably try and keep. This dude's loose, but I gotta grab another tool and keep taking stuff apart. All right, let's pop the hood on this thing. Alright. And give it some juice. Gotta untangle this from the shattered subframe here. There we go. That probably doesn't touch the battery, so that's good. Alright. Wait till you see how many problems this thing detects. It doesn't want to go into drive. I'm not sure why. So one thing that the camera can't do for you guys, you'll thank me for this, it cannot tell you how disgusting it smells inside this car. Yesterday I was working in here and I found the previous owner's Last Supper. Seems that, well, this car's from Maryland, and it seems that the previous owner went out to get a crab dinner to go, and they never made it home. This interior was so full of stuff, and like the seats were folded down, that it took me a while to get around to cleaning the stuff out, but this is where the crab dinner was. And that's what's left of it. And the whole car smells like rat poop. When I found it, I was so grossed out that I just hauled it off to the dumpster over there and threw it away, and I didn't record any video because you guys don't want to see that anyways. But the next thing I need to do is clean that up because it smells gross in here. Still looks like a little bit of a mess in here, but it's much more organized. Stuff in the hatch is all good parts. I'm gonna try and take off this fender so that I can see all the suspension bits that are underneath here, and probably that should give me easier access to getting the motor out eventually. I don't think the motor's coming out today, and this fender is definitely junk, as you can tell by the way that it is. So I'm gonna throw it out. Okay, so this fender's off now. And there's much better access to all of the suspension stuff in there, which will eventually come out. You can start to see our battery pack under there. It's 75 kilowatt hour. And this is part of the motor hanging configuration, I guess. We got an air ride, compressed air tank there. This airbag's good. Yeah, I'm debating taking the hood off. I kind of like that it's keeping stuff somewhat protected from rain and whatnot. I don't know. I might take it off. Like, all this stuff can get wet, but it's just kind of a pain to have to like bend over to get underneath this thing. And the prop rod situation is a little sketchy because this isn't actually connected. It's just kind of sitting there. And sometimes it likes to start to slowly collapse while you're under there. With a little bit of editing magic, the motor is out. Front drive unit is here, along with some miscellaneous stuff like the steering rack, which I may use, some hoses that might come in handy, and the connections to the AC compressor, which I'll most probably definitely maybe use. I've been making some progress, but it's been a challenge because I've been selling stuff off of this that I don't need on Facebook Marketplace, and it's almost every day, all day long, people messaging with stuff that they want. Or most commonly, hi, is this still available? Yes, what do you need off of it? Delete. I don't know why people do that. Like, what, you don't even want it, you're just clicking on the thing for the fun of it? Like, don't ask if a thing is still available if you don't truly want it. It's just my 2 cents. Somebody wanted the sunroof, which apparently is impossible to take out without opening it, which I can't do because somebody already bought the center screen in the dash, and you need the screen to open the sunroof. So this money is just going to be left on the table, I guess, because I can't figure out a way to open it. The seats are removed, but they haven't been sold yet. But a lot of people want them. There's apparently a lot of people without money that want them. So that's not really helpful. I've removed the door latches because I can't really open the doors anymore without the center screen. 90% of this car is the center screen because the door handles don't do anything anymore. So yeah, good times. Oh no. You guys, do you think my warranty is actually void now? Ooh. And then I just think that thing's that's gonna roll. This jack is lowered. Hold on, I'll just pull real hard. Oh wow.
Well, it's off the jack, so that's good.
Perfection.
It's really what you want. All right, well, let's pick the car up now.
Do you have any last words?
Fireball. People.
Then move your head.
I don't love it.
At least we've got the gas cans right there.
Well, they're empty. Diesel's not very flammable.
So it's just fumes. Got it.
Diesel's not that flammable. It needs compression.
Take bolts out.
I don't want it.
So here's where we're at. The car, as you can see, is empty but full. It is full of crap. Not crap. It's full of all of the interior trim, which has been removed and not reinstalled. But I sold the seats and the console out of here, a lot of the dash out of here, the front doors, and I think that's the bulk of the main components. I sold a few control modules, but I still have some control modules for sale.
Just held on to them because they're fairly small and compact, and I can keep them stored out of the way, but hopefully it helps out somebody whose control module may have died. So I'll hang on to those for a little bit. Reach out if you need one, I guess. Any of the control modules for I think it's called the facelifted Model S. It's like after 2016 or after 2015, I think there was changes. So like a lot of the stuff applies to like 2016 to 2019 maybe. I don't really know. I'm not a Tesla person at all. Do your own research.
Just give you like a final walkthrough here. Looks like a mess. It kind of is a mess. But all this stuff is like good. I was careful taking it apart. It just doesn't store neatly. See, like, this stuff's all still intact and everything. It's got all the clips on it and whatnot. It's just sitting there. Give you a look-see from the front. It's pretty barren. But I've got drive unit here. These doors are just waiting for pickup. They're already sold. I got some airbags if anybody wants those. They were sold and then the buyer backed out. And I've got my mountain of shiz here that I'll be using. And over here, I've got the whole rear assembly and the high voltage battery pack just chilling there. But we're underneath the roof. So this stuff's fairly protected. It's pretty empty in there. And it's pretty empty under here. So I'm hoping to have this shell picked up this week. There's a couple of people that are interested. I'm just trying to nail down like a time that they can come and pick it up. And hopefully this thing will be gone and then we can start tearing into the wagon. I don't know if that'll be the next video or not. I haven't even started. And this video is already late. So it might be some different content and we might take a pause on this project and come back to it in a couple videos. I don't know. Stay tuned, subscribe, find out.